Air Jordan 1 in the Lost and Found colorway has finally arrived. This was the most hectic Air Jordan 1 release of the year. Pairs were being botted like crazy, stores were backdooring them left and right. It was insane, and now resale is over $400. And the important question is, should you spend your money on these kicks? In today's video, I'm going over all the mouth-watering details from the presentation to the insole to help you make an informed decision on whether or not you guys should purchase these. And at the end of the video, I'm sharing with you guys 5 reasons why well, you'll see at the end of the video. Let's go ahead and get into this. What's up, everybody? As always, I hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed, and lovely day. If you're new here, I'm Jordan, a sneaker collector local to the Las Vegas area. Little background info on me before we get into the video. My dad has loved sneakers since the 80s, and I've grown up around sneakers all my life. Really in love with everything about sneakers, and every day I try to learn a little bit more. If you are a sneakerhead like myself, make sure to drop us up because we are always putting out new sneaker content on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over the Air Jordan 1 in the Lost and Found colorway. I was so excited for this release. I hope everybody who wanted them was able to cop. It was a pretty shaky release. If you guys saw yesterday's video, you know how one raffle went down for me. It was definitely the most absurd sneaker raffle I've ever been to, so I recommend checking it out. Today's video, we're going to be really diving into the details. I'm going to give you guys some background information on the shoe, and then I'm going to be giving you guys 5 reasons why I think these are a cop. Begin with the drop info. These dropped on November 19, 2022 for retail price of $180 for the men's, and these did release in full family sizing. Starting off with the box, we immediately take notice of this bright orange lid. This lid is supposed to represent an AJKO 1 lid, and the bottom is the normal Air Jordan 1 box. Also see sale tags on the front of the box, which I will get into more in a second. Overall, this whole box has a very distressed look to it. As you guys can see, 9.5. Yes, sir. The next important thing to get into is this paper right here. Diving into this paper, we see a bunch of ads that would have been marketed to us back in the day. Now, we're seeing a lot of sale signs. Back in the day, these did not sell well. I try and follow as many OGs and sneaker pages on Instagram as possible, and a little while back, one page posted a video of Dick's advertising that the Air Jordan 1 just went on sale for $30. And you can see here's a sale ad for what? $30. That is so cool. Imagine being able to cop a pair of Air Jordan 1s for $30 now. That would be the best thing ever. But I really do love that they incorporated this into the sneaker. Alrighty, as always, I'll give you guys first look. These are double wrapped. Whew, I don't want to rip this paper. Here we go. Let's check them out. Wow, I can already smell them. The moment we have all been waiting for. The Air Jordan 1 in the Chicago Reimagined / Lost and Found colorway. Wow, these are amazing. This is so surreal. Wow, we gotta do the smell test. Let's check them out. Frick. The Air Jordan 1 smell is just so good. It's definitely not good for us, but it smells good. Air Jordan 1 in the Chicago Reimagined colorway is finally here. Here it is, the next important part to go over, the receipt. On the receipt, we have some pretty important details. Starting off with Sandy Bros. Now, this store is non-existent, it's not real, but Sandy Bodecker is a real person, and he does have a brother, so Sandy Bros. Also, on the date, we have 8/30/86, a year after the Air Jordan 1 drop. We have established in 1985. We have paid for cash, final sale, exclamation, exclamation, underline, underline. Just adds to the amazing storytelling of these Air Jordan 1s. You can see that this guy is wearing airships, not Air Jordan 1s. Pretty cool detail. Now, I also want to include this point. But while watching the Wear Tester's YouTube video, I found some food for thought. He said everyone is really celebrating the storytelling of this shoe, yet no one is really recognizing that Nike is the real reason that a lot of mom and pop shops died off. And I thought that was very interesting. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and start getting into the details of this shoe. The first thing I really notice is how we are laced up with black and white laces. In my personal opinion, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try out these white laces. Let me know what laces you guys would throw on these. We're gonna go ahead and start off with this bottom. Now, as you guys can see, this bottom is not completely completely perfectly red. It is supposed to represent, of course, being found after all these years after the Air Jordan 1 released. I think Nike did a pretty well job on these. Now, I did see Curated Van make a post comparing these Air Jordan 1s and the soles and the cracked leather to a pair of actual 1985 Air Jordan 1s, and while these don't look exactly like the 85 pair, I think these are the next best thing. Inside the midsole, we do have an air unit for comfort, but the Air Jordan 1 is not the most comfortable sneaker on the market today. Moving to the upper, on the white and black panels, we received this cracked leather. I think the effect of the black cracked leather looks amazing, and we do have it on the toe box and the side panels as well. I really like this effect. It really adds to this presentation of finding these after so long, whether it be a mom and pop shop, your Uncle Tony's attic and he lets you have them, or you bought a storage unit and you find these in there. They really try and represent finding an 85 after it's been sitting for so long. The Wings logo is embossed, and I do love the red that we received on this shoe. I think it is perfect. I have this black swoosh that is not cracked at all, and then we have the tongue. On the tongue, I definitely want to point out that Nike swoosh. Comparing this swoosh to the Air Jordan 1 in the yellow toe, the Lost and Found swoosh curves more and is larger than what we would see on today's Air Jordan 1 pairs. The insole is white with a red Nike Air logo, and then the sock liner is black. Instead of cardboard shoe trees, we have paper inside, which is a very nice touch. I also want to share another story with you guys that I think coincides with Lost and Found. On the Full Size Run podcast, Fat Joe talked about how he would go to mom and pop shops and pay them to look in their inventory rooms hoping to find gems, which he sometimes would. And I think that kind of goes along with the story of this. Air Jordans being lost in the inventory room and then someone coming along and finding them. I like the leather that Nike has provided us. It does have a nice feel. The leather does look pretty thick, and overall I would say I'm satisfied. Now the big question is, should you spend your money on these? And I want to leave you guys with 5 points. Number 1, the storytelling of these is phenomenal. I think Nike killed it here. Second, going right along with storytelling, the presentation, the receipt, the box. We could have just included this in a regular Air Jordan 1 box, but like Uma Thurman and Kill Bill going up against the crazy 88s, they decided to slaughter this presentation, and it looked amazing. 3, the colors of this shoe, red, white, black, really fit into everyday fits. 4, if you're someone who cares about ROI, these are definitely going up. And 5, this is the shoe that started it all. Jordan didn't want to sign to Nike. If it wasn't for Dolores Jordan, you wouldn't be watching this video and I wouldn't be here on the other side of the camera. She pushed Jordan to go to the Nike meeting. One thing led to another and Nike signed him. They signed him for $2.5 million over 5 years with a 25% royalty on every Air Jordan sold. And the crazy thing is that deal came before Jordan stepped on a professional basketball court. But when Jordan did take flight in these, it was a sight to see. And if you're someone who was lucky enough to watch Jordan play, this shoe brings back memories of that moment in your head. The red, the black, the white, it is just an iconic shoe. Jordan brand killed it, and that is why if you're on the fence about copying the Air Jordan 1 and Lost and Found colorway, I would say definitely cop. Before we end this video, I just want to say I hope everyone who wanted these was able to cop, and also check out Kicked Out LV on Poshmark and Instagram for sneakers and streetwear for this holiday season. Your support means so much, and thank you to everyone who has already showed support. If you haven't checked out the last video, make sure to do so. That video was crazy. Let me know what your guys' thoughts on these. Are they a cop or drop? And what laces would you throw in? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. As always, hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed, and lovely day. Until next time, guys. Peace. I don't know if you have seen these Air Jordan 5s yet, but man, We The Best, DJ Khaled is killing it. These colors are magnificent. Look at the embroidery on the back. These look insanely soft. You can even see the We The Best on the bottom. But the real question is, which would you rather have, the 3s or the 5s? Let me know in the comments below. Follow for more sneaker content.